Hey there YouTubes, Adam Hodston here. Not going to be doing an Airsoft video review. It's going to be more of an Airsoft how-to for once. It's going to be on how to care for a gas blowback pistol. Now I've had a lot of people sort of messaging me recently saying, oh, my pistol doesn't work, oh no, the mag's leaking. Generally the reason being because with gas guns you have to leave it with a little bit of gas in the magazine. The reason that is because in the gas guns you have a variety of seals in there which have to be kept moist. If they don't, it can't actually hold the gas in there. So the best thing to do is whenever you're putting it in for storage or you're not using it, make sure there's at least a little bit of gas in there, just enough to keep it going. But in that way, you know, it's going to last a lot longer. If you leave it for a long period of time, obviously the gas is going to go, but if it's only for a couple of weeks or a month, 2 months or something, you should be okay. But yeah, it's just going to be how to care for it and how to clean it. So obviously take into account the magazine one. Obviously you should know how to fill it, so it'll be upside down, and put it in short bursts. Don't do it one long bloody squidge. You want to do it in short bursts, 2-3 seconds max, until it's full. If you do it for too long, you can damage the valve and some other pieces. So yeah, I've done that in the past, so don't do it. Costs you a lot of money. So yeah, good one. Now what you're also going to want to do is know how to take apart your pistol. Now obviously it's different with every single gun. So for example with the 1911 series, it will be a case of magazine out, which has already been done. You always take the mag out when you're checking it. And also, you check the chamber just to be sure it's clear. In this case it is. Now for 1911, just before the notch where the slide locks, there's another one. So you line the notch up, pull out your slide lock pin, just like so, and then you can pull off the slide for further disassembly should you wish, and cleaning. So we'll reassemble that quickly. With something like an M9 or something of that variant, it'll be a case of, again, mag out, cock it, make sure it's clear, push the button and pull down the lever and take it off, and again, ready for maintenance. Whereas with the Glock series, which is what I'm going to do now because I'm going to be selling my Glock, so useful, it'll be a case of, again, so magazine out, cock it because there's an internal hammer, and obviously make sure it's clear. And once the internal hammer's cocked, you can put the slide forward and then you can take it off. To do that, it'll be 2 levers down and push it forwards. Done. First stage of cleaning is what you're going to want to do is just get a piece of tissue, or ideally a little rag, something like this, and if there's any excess of like silicone oil or dirt or something, just rub it off. Just give it a light go over, just over the top of the slide sort of thing, in a couple of the parts. Nothing too serious, just quick little go. There you are, bottom bit done. And then obviously disassemble the slide. Should you not know how, consult your instruction manual. If you don't feel like you should do it, then don't do it. Now what I do is I clean the recoil spring, just sort of like swivel it down in here, and it cleans off any of the excess. And then just give it a quick rub. It's good enough. You don't need it perfect. You still won't need it for a while. Same with the outer barrel and things like that. Just again, quick rub down, nice and easy. And the same with the upper slide. So again, nice go over, because if there's any dirt, it gets rid of it. Simple, easy. That's the first stage. Then what you want to do is reassemble. So have your silicone oil ready, in which case I have the Abbey silicone spray because I just prefer it. You can use grease. Grease is better, but I just use the spray for the moment. Now what you want to do is spray the feeder valve here. So put it back so it looks a bit hard to do and show on the video. Put it back so it's all the way forwards like that, if you can see. Then obviously spray spray just in there, and that'll obviously keep it going. Everything. Also you want to spray just around the sides, on the top of the valve, and then just push it forwards and you're done. Just give the top slide a very rough spraying on the inside, nothing too major. And then should you wish to, it's not advisable, but you can, just a little bit on the outer barrel, just a little bit, because obviously the barrel moves, so it's useful. Put it back in, recoil spring again assembled, not like that though. So yeah, recoil spring, whack it back in, and then give the entire slide a very quick go again, including over the recoil spray. Spray the lower slide and take very good care of the trigger mechanism, slide lock, and obviously in this case the double trigger, because the double trigger is what makes it function, and the hammer, because it's one of the main pieces. And then just slide it back on and do your standard reassemble. Rack it a couple of times, get the oil going. That's a basic cleaning. I think what I'm going to do just for safety is on another video I'm going to do about barrel cleaning, because yeah, barrel cleaning is a universal thing, but gas blowbacks, that covers the basics of maintenance. Don't over clean, don't under clean. What you also want to do is make sure that you don't put too much silicone oil on it, because if you put way too much silicone oil on like mags and stuff, you're going to overdo it. Talking of the mags, actually, I didn't talk about this. You are going to want to maintain these. Obviously, as I said, a bit of gas in there is advisable. Whilst you've got your silicone oil out, what you can do, I don't recommend it, but if it's sticking, spray a little bit onto the spring if you're having a bit of sticking and feeding problems. If you're also having feeding problems, just get it in the feeder nozzle. But otherwise, a little bit of spray just on the gas insert valve at the bottom. On the release valve, just a little spray here, there and everywhere, and a little bit on the release valve outside and inside. Just quick spraying, each mag does the job. And then obviously you can then whack it in, because it's clear, I don't need glasses, and then you can start firing. But yes, that's the basics. Thanks for watching this video, hope it helps.